expecting me, so I'll be very
Narratives
of Kaphonie.
Red over here too.
Howdy, it's your ally Kaphonie. I figured it's best for me to explain why I end up being inconsistent with YouTube videos. You guys must have noticed that I tend to be on a roll uploading stuff and being active, and then all of a sudden...
no new content for like 3 months or something like that.
Well, whenever I do that, here's why. I have a whole lot of old unfinished projects, and on these breaks, I work on a handful of them, and once I have a few done, I start uploading the content like crazy. Then family, friends, and unexpected events kind of just... well, I don't want to use the term get in the way of my work, because that makes it sound like I want to be an isolated, antisocial workaholic. But these things do get in the way. Don't hate me! Actually, no. I'd rather just say they just happen. They just happen, alright? For instance, it seems like once I get the hang of being regular on dishing out content, something will come up like my dad being like, hey son, so like I have a bunch of stuff that I want you to do, like this random graphic design job, editing this picture, and then he's kind of just like, I know you're just so busy, though all I see you do is play video games with your friends. So I feel like he doubts me. I feel like it's so obvious that he doubts that I'm actually doing things. But like, look at this, Dad. I'm doing it. Look, this is one of those things that I was trying to do and it took forever to do. And now you're watching this and I feel weird. Yeah, so then it's kind of just like he's basically saying like, hey, do these things and I'm commanding you or I will be disappointed in you and make you feel unintentionally guilty, and then that turns into unwanted depression. But it's fine, because like, I love my dad and he loves me. There's also errands. Which you're probably familiar with all those random errand running selfies that I put in my Instagram stories. Here's what I'm wearing to do errands! Oh my Bob, yeah! Sometimes I'm doing my Kaphonie stuff in the basement, and maybe I just start working on one of those old projects, and then my sister be like, hey Keith, because I don't call you Kaphonie, come with me and Mom to do errands with us and stuff. It shouldn't be long, and when you get back home, I'll leave you alone. And then I'm always like, but I really don't wanna. I have like all this stuff to do, and I would just get a lot of things done if I just had this time to myself to get these things done. Something very reasonable like that. And then she's like, please. And then I'm like, and then she's like, please. And then I'm like, and then she's like, please. And then I'm like, and then she's like, please. And then I'm like, and then she's like, fine, just stay here. Sigh, I work all day and I just want to spend time with you, little brother. And then I'm like, oh! And then like it clips to us being like at the car, and then she's all, thanks for coming with us, Keith, we love you. And then I'm like, I'm salty, I don't want to be here, huh? I love my family, don't get me wrong. I know this probably makes it look like I don't. Does it? Another thing that happens is, hey Keith, or Kaphonie, whatever your name be, I'm a loyal good friend of yours, and I'm gonna come over just as you come home from these errands and stay until about 2 a.m. or something like that. Ooh, and I bring others too. To be honest, it happens at inconvenient times, but listen to me, I actually end up having a really good time each time. Unless I'm not feeling well, then I don't have a good time. But usually when they come over, we are working on music, encouraging one another, eating tasty food, playing video games, or even watching things. Yes! Then there's times like this that happen the very next day. Oh, I feel really tired and unmotivated to work on videos today because I did a graphic design job for my dad, did yard work. Went and did errands with my mom and sister and hanged out with good friends that I love very much until super late. Oh my gosh. So I'm just gonna take a break and work on my music. And I mean music that you guys haven't heard yet, because I haven't put my new stuff on the internet yet, unless you're watching this like really way into the future where the stuff's already done and on the internet. Things happen every day, but I can see that I don't know much about you, but that could change. I want to connect with you. What's the Wi-Fi password to help me to connect to you? I'll share my friend code with you. That is only after I can see that this could be true. In video games, we break that difficulty. Oh, but sadly we can't in real life. But it will be okay and alright. Real life is stressful, but I know where I can go. See energy, we're like a pair of batteries. I can't work unless you're connected with me. Just like when opposites attract, you can be negative while I play as the positive.
I wonder what you're doing later on tonight, 'cause I want to know what you're really like behind the mask that you wear to hide behind the mask. La da da da, la da da da, behind the mask you wear to hide behind mine. Then I meant to be this time it's real. You will feel all I gotta do is not be a taddle.
Then before I know it,
A week and a half go by because I got caught up in my music projects.
and finally to admit, there are times where I get too carried away with being social with my long-distance friends and sort of just
Procrastinate.
don't hate me! And when it comes to my friends, you're probably thinking like,
Keith, you can always just tell your friends no, because you have the choice to do something if you want to or not.
but I really want everyone to like me and I don't want them to hate me for being too busy.
It's very inappropriate. Grow up. Oh, glare.
No, she didn't. She's trying to make me salty.
Anyway, to sum everything up,
This is what was going to be my hiatus video, but I figured I should continue my pattern so I don't lose your loyalty for waiting so long and making new content. But there's more things that prevent me from being consistent, like how slow my computer is, my physical health, my mental health, photo editing, my part-time job, and learning a new language. But I really want to get better at being more active because I love being an outlet to those who need one. Anyways, until next time, control yourselves. Wink. I fear you. Other than that, there's stuff like volunteer work, personal study, and meetings that I attend regularly. But these things aren't the problem. Your wires are chewed when the difficulty level becomes too hard.